the bathroom because it is where it has the best lighting right now. So yeah, so we're gonna go with it. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. This video, I am coming for all our Africans, aunties, uncles, mamas, all of them. I am coming for every single one of them.
Welcome back to my channel, Ogidi in Maswin. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And God bless.
Good afternoon, ma. Good afternoon, sir. I have respect, but I need to come for you guys. Why am I coming for them? I am coming for them because you people need to leave ladies alone. People need to stop forcing females to settle down, get married, all that. It needs to stop. Like, it needs to stop, oh, my aunties and uncles and our mamas and our papas. Leave them alone. When the time is right, they will find the right person. Like, it is, let me break it down, okay? We grow up, age 12, age 13, age 14, what boy, what boyfriend, who born you where, age 15, what are you talking about? Face your book, face your study, age 16, age 17, age 18, you better not be following any man, no? You better be serious about your study, oh. Age 20 come, bang, 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 bang. So, where's our husband? What? I'm sorry. So as I turn 20, boom, a man is just automatically supposed to appear, and I'm supposed to like now know who man is. But on the other age, before I turn 20, I don't know who man is. But as soon as I turn 20, I'm supposed to know who man is. I'm supposed to have a boyfriend right away, and I'm supposed to be planning on getting married. Like, it's like, let's think about this logically, okay? For someone to settle down with someone else and for the relationship to actually work and go somewhere, there's certain things that African parents, I feel like, they don't think about. First of all, they have to meet the right person. If they don't meet the right person, how are they going to settle down? How are they going to get married? And all this pressure on like telling young girls that, oh, your clock is ticking, which is to an extent it's true. Like, yeah, a female does have a biological clock, like biologically it makes sense. But at the same time, no, like if there's no one, if they don't have anyone at that time and you're doing other things in their life to better their life, be grateful for that. Be appreciative during those times. Like, don't just focus on the fact that, oh, they don't have a man, so automatically they're nobody. And automatically whatever they're doing doesn't make sense until they have a man, until they have a husband, until they settle down. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. Yes, I'm married. I'm happily married. I thank God I met my husband. We have a lovely daughter. But the truth of the matter is, if I never met my husband, I'm pretty sure I'll be single right now, and I'm pretty sure I will not be looking at any man's direction right now. I'll be focusing on myself. Because at the end of the day, if you do not focus on yourself and find yourself and know what you truly want, going into a relationship, God forbid, there will be a lot of problem. There will be a lot of, like, just a lot of problem. And I feel like as African parents, we sometimes forget that we were once in that shoe of our kid right now, and how did we feel when we were their age and people are telling us, where's your husband? You're not getting any younger. You need to find a man. Oh. Like, no, do you know what that does mentally to a female when you're continuously pounding on them, continuously like telling them, oh, you need to find a man, you need to find a husband, your time is running out, I need grandkids, I need grandchildren. And the funny thing is, they're not like this to the male child, it's only the female child. It's like, why do you focus so much attention for the women child to settle down and get married and have kids, but you don't do the same thing for the male? That's another topic for another different day. We're focusing on African aunties, mothers, uncles, fathers trying to like force the kids to settle down. And now let's look at another aspect. Do you rather your kids settle down with somebody all in the name of my child is married, and God forbid they're mistreating your child, they're not taking, like, they're not there for your child emotionally, like, and support them and everything? Like, how will you feel about that? Like, just think about this. And I feel like these are all the things that African parents need to start putting into perspective. I asked a couple of my friends slash family to do voice note talking about how they feel in relation to this topic. So we'll get right into that right now, and we'll hear each of their point of view on this.
Good day, everyone. My name is Rejoice. I'm from Africa, Nigeria to be precise. They're in the eastern part of Nigeria. Yeah. I want to talk about or express my feeling, how I feel about this thing parents do to the young daughters or young girls. It is believed in Africa or in Nigeria that a girl of 18 years to 25, between the age of 18 to 25, should be settling down or should be settled in a man's house. They believe a girl answering her father's name doesn't have a name. Even if she has so much money, even if she's very, 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 very successful, but she's not a man, it is said to be useless. Yeah, it's said to be useless because they feel that at 18 to 25, in some homes they might spare you 30 years. If you're not married, it's like you're out of stock, you're out of the market. Yeah. They would warn you, they would parents come out, and this thing they do, I don't think they think about it before they do it, or they just do it ignorantly, of feeling that they're doing the right thing. Because at this point in this girl's life, what they actually need is self-actualization, self-knowing, know what I can do, know what my limits and my expectations in life. But what they just do is just tell these girls, get married, look for a man, bring a man to the house, let's meet him, let him get doing things already, and that is it. And funny enough, every girl growing up now has it already in her head that once I'm 18 years or 20 years, 25, I should be in my husband's house. I should be sending money to my parents. I should be in my man's house. It will take you a whole lot of time to find a girl that would talk to you, and at that age from 18 to 25, talking to you about she wants to travel out of the country, she wants to make money, she wants to own this establishment. It's very, very hard for you to see a girl talk about that, because people around will frown at her because she's talking shit. They believe she's talking about, I need a man, a tall, cute looking guy that would marry me or make me or establish me. Just make these girls feel that the men are what we really need.
Okay. This topic is really, really sensitive for me right now, and I even feel targeted already because this has been my life for the past 1 year and some months now. Because immediately I graduated from the university, I think 2 years ago, I've been facing backlash about settling down. Because when I even tell people that I'm not even into any relationship, they don't even believe, which I don't know, reasons personal to them. I'm not even going to talk about that part. I feel as an African child, a girl child in Africa, Nigeria to be precise, this thing is really common. So we've even learned to deal with it. But mind you, if you're not strong enough, you might fall into depression. Because you even get this backlash from your like peer group, they pressure you about it. Your family is there, extended family, everybody. When you have a family gathering and they come in, everybody's, oh, you don't big go. When are you getting married? That's the first thing. I'm like, why did you not ask me about, oh, are you working? How can I help you grow? You understand? Because I feel as a girl child, you have to break out of the chain of hiding under one man. You understand? As a female, you're supposed to be an alpha male. I feel that is what our family do not understand, because they feel at a certain age you're supposed to be under your husband's roof. They don't mind if you are doing fine. They don't want to know if you need to face your own life, your own troubles, your own failure, your own experience, like learn from all these things. No, they just feel the only accomplishment you should have as a female is to be in your husband's house, is to get married. You understand? And that's I've even distanced myself. I don't even go again. Sometimes I would even I would occasionally, very very rare, before I go home, because anytime I go home they'll be like, my grandmom especially, she would give you one orientation about, oh yeah, although this and that, so every, like, she doesn't rest on that aspect. And I dare not challenge her. I just listen to her, be like, okay, ma, I've heard you for the 100th time. You understand? And this is really, really, really. They don't even want to know your reason for not getting into any relationship. They don't want to know if you've been heartbroken. You just want to take your time. You just want to do your thing at your own space. No, they want to rush you into it. And I'm like, okay, fine. In those days, they get married at the age of 18, they get married at the age of 16, and they are well to do. You understand? They give birth and all that. But this is the 21st century. Nobody's going to, like, as a female child, I think you shouldn't even put marriage first. You should work on your own self, your own. You should be your own person first. And I feel as a female, marriage is not accomplishment. You should accomplish your own dreams. You should have goals. You should set goals in order for you to accomplish them first before you even think of going on that woman's roof. Because trust me, African men mentality, man, you don't want to be dependent on them. You understand? So I feel that should stop. And then again, oh, what else, they're always, yes, they're always like,
Hey Wumi, here are my thoughts regarding how I feel about African parents slash aunties and uncles trying to marry off girls at a certain age. I think it's a double-edged sword. I really think that some parents and extended family members do it out of love the for the daughter, for the child. However, I think that there needs to be a way that it's clearly communicated instead of it being forced upon. In my particular situation, I think, of course, my mom wants my siblings and I to get married at a certain age. However, she understands and she respects that we're going to make the best decision. And she's waiting for us to introduce that person to her and not vice versa. So I think if parents and children can, well, African parents and their children, if they can find a balance that's not necessarily impeding or forcing the girl to get married, rather, she comes to wanting to get married at her own age, at her own time, that is a better alternative than being forced to get married. I do not think in the long run it's going to be a good fit for the girl, especially if they're trying to marry her off to someone she barely or rarely even knows. I think that's how a lot of problems arise in marriages when it's too short of a notice for the two individuals to get to know one another. So bottom line, I think it comes down to communication between the parents and the child, which I know is pretty much a taboo in our family dynamics, African family dynamics. There's not a lot of communication in that regards, and I think that's what is needed for a marriage to happen. So those are my thoughts.
I feel it's wrong because at the end of the day, it's not the girl that's going to marry herself. So you pushing them, saying, "Go and bring a man, go and do this." Why do you want her to go and steal someone's man? And I have a friend that her mom always says 25 years is late marriage. Can you imagine? Because my friend is 29 now. I feel that's too harsh, right? Because you might just make the girl go into a wrong marriage or just be with anybody because you're saying she has to be with somebody. I think that's wrong. You just give them time. Yes, everybody wants to get married. Yes, everybody wants to settle down, but you have to watch where you're going to, watch who you're going to be, and be very careful. You will not say because they are forcing you now, you now go and bring one riffraff. At the end of the day, the marriage will scatter. We don't want to go into marriages that would break. We want to go into marriages that will last. So we have to take our time. And some people are lucky to get married at 21, 22, some 18, but everybody has different luck, I guess. So rushing the girl child, I think that's bad. And they should cut down on that. I'm Zeno, by the way. Wumi's big brother.
My thoughts about this topic is very plain. First of all, I'll start by saying that I don't know how it got so bad. I don't know how it got so bad in the African community, the African society as a whole, and Nigeria to be specific, because I can only talk about Nigeria. It has gotten to a stage whereby it's no more just a thing of the immediate family, like parents, aunties, or uncles, Russian girls. It's no more that. It's like a societal thing. It's like a culture. If your parents or your immediate family do not give you that pressure, the society will give you that pressure. The environment you are will give you that pressure. The school, the religion, the church, anywhere you are going to get that pressure. And the pressure is so unreal, or I'm not going, as in, I don't know how I'm going to put it. Like, the pressure is not, it's not a physical thing anymore. Unlike in those days, or probably when it first started, like the parents could actually bring a guy to their daughter, or push their daughter to a guy. But nowadays, the pressure is not just physical. The pressure is mental, like it's psychological. Like the pressure is everywhere. Sometimes parents, um, the environment, the church, anywhere do not even have to speak to you, but the pressure is just inherent. It's there, and it's so bad because a lot of young girls have rushed into marriages. Like I have like 2 or 3 friends I know personally that I can tell you right now they are not in any way enjoying their marriage. I wouldn't want to start giving specifics, but we talk and it is so obvious that psychologically they were rushed into marriage. So the angle I'm coming from is that as in the pressure is no more physical. It's just like psychological. Young girls here merely seeing their mates, or probably people that they are older than, get married every Saturday, and the pressure just starts piling up, and then the rushing.
Okay, thank you very much for like wanting to get my perspective on this particular issue. I want to say that I strongly condemn African parents putting pressure on the girl child as to when to settle down, because it is really bad, because it tends to like put this girl children, or put us in this kind of limelight that if I get to this particular age and I'm not married, then something is wrong with me, or that I am not complete without a man. and it tends to make so many girls make mistakes, grievous mistakes, as to maybe they're in a relationship with someone, but they're not so sure if this person will make a good spouse, but they force themselves to get married to this person, and they end up sometimes regretting these marriages because nobody comes out to tell you that, okay, my marriage isn't working, and they are married and they are regretting, and they should have stayed in their father's house single. So I strongly condemn African parents. I encourage that African parents should let us be and be happy. Being married doesn't make me better, or being single doesn't make me less of a person. It all boils down to my own perspective. When I'm ready to get married, I'll get married. And I am happy without a man. I can actually Every girl should take it as a point of duty that they should be happy without a man. You should be happy on your own. Then when the man comes, he's not taking away your happiness, he's adding to the happiness that already radiates in you. So I strongly condemn this. And even the society puts pressure on a lady that this particular age she's not married, and the fact that sometimes they say her biological clock is ticking. You are not the creator of the heavens and the earth. The God who created us should be fruitful and multiply. So whenever I get married, I will always be fruitful. So to this end, this is my own perspective. I strongly condemn African parents putting pressure on children.
Okay, how I feel about African parents, auntie, uncles rushing young girls to settle down after a certain age. I believe these are parents' mentality, like the old ancient times where after a girl child is done with school, they'll tell you the next thing, yeah, oh, come and get married. Oh, when are we meeting your husband? Stuff like that. They expect you to just get married immediately after school. But with how life is now, it's no longer that way. There are some 52-year-old women that are not yet married. I even know of somebody that is 34 and she is not yet married, and she's okay, she is fine. Marriage to me is not an achievement, and in the biblical way, marriage is not salvation. You can get married and still not enter into the kingdom of God. So it all depends on your mindset, what you really want, what you feel it's good for you. For me, I'm against African parents rushing girls into marriage and stuff like that, because after that wedding comes marriage. You won't stay with your daughter at home. She's the only one that will stay with her husband. Then they start building their lives and all. Some people even go into loveless marriage, whereby it's an arranged marriage. Okay, because this person is my father's friend, it will be good. You just match make people, and at the end of the day, when they go into the marriage, they catapult out of it with nothing. So, to me, I'm not really the type that knows how to express myself actually. To me, I believe this this mentality is old. Like everybody now, for me, everybody will want to make their own money, stand on their own ground before they think of getting married or something like that. For me, I would say that I really want to start make ends meet first. I may have somebody I'm dating, but I really want to make see that I can stand on my ground then before thinking about getting married. For others, it may be the other way, but for person like me, I don't like depending on my husband. Not that I get into marriage, I need something, I'll start because I've not really had the time to work, establish myself.
Hi, Favor David. I'm here to talk on how I feel about African parents, uncles, and aunties rushing young girls to settle down after a certain age. African believes so much on culture, and marriage is one of it. They see marriage as the rights for the female child. And that is why after a certain age, they pressure young girls into marriage. Nigerian society is one that places premium on marital status. Like now, you see a mother calling her daughter to ask why she's yet to come introduce her husband to be. Same to a father complaining to his friend that this is a 5-year graduate daughter just pursuing her career, making money, but not giving any consideration to men or marriage. And then there's social media, age factor, and family members like some busybody uncles who can't go a week without reminding you that your biological clock is ticking like the timer on a bomb. Friends are no different. Once the number of people in a circle walk down the aisle, it puts others under pressure. To get married, have babies is what almost everyone desires, but not everyone is ready yet. And to jump into marriage without adequate financial, mental, emotional stability is to dig a pit for yourself, which will actually widen and worsen till it swallows you all. Those your auntie, dad, uncle, mom, sisters, friend that are praying to marry. They won't be there. It's just you. And thinking about getting married when you're not even self-sufficient is the worst state of mind. So you need to give this a consideration that to get married is one's choice to make, not people's choice to make for you.
So, after hearing all that, so that it doesn't be like, oh, Wumi talks a lot. So it doesn't be like, oh, Elo talks a lot. She's married, so why wouldn't she talk? Why all these ones that haven't settled down, they probably don't agree with her. So these are people who, some of these voice notes you've heard from people in Nigeria and stuff, even in Canada here, and then just stating their own point of view so that it doesn't seem like I'm just the only one that just talk too much. I just like to talk. This is another issue that needs to be addressed. Yes, I'm always talking about issues that needs to be addressed because I feel like as a society, as a community, we tend to overlook certain things because we're like, it's something that's been going on from generation to generation. But it shouldn't be something that's going on to generation, especially if it's something that's very toxic, especially if it's something that mentally, emotionally could harm someone. Because just because you're saying all these things to a female, telling them, oh, you need to settle down, oh, I need grandchildren, oh, what's going on, you haven't found someone yet, and you're smiling, but you don't know how you're feeling deep down inside, and you don't know what that could lead someone to do. Like, mental health issue is real, and situations like this is what leads to mental health issues. I just decided to make this video to just let our African aunties, mamas, uncles, fathers know that we love you guys, we appreciate you guys, we know that you guys want the best for us, we get that, don't get us wrong, but at the same time you guys need to know how to word your sentences. You just have to simmer down a bit. Like, when the right person comes, the right person will come. I know you want to wear ashrabi, I know you want to dance, I know you want to eat Nigerian jollof rice. I get it. Like, it will come. Just be patient. Prayer is key. Pray for your child. Pray for them to meet the right person, not just to settle down. Pray that whoever they meet will be their lifelong partner. God forbid, not someone they'll marry tomorrow and then now before you know it, they start talking about divorce. God forbid. Nobody wants any of that. So our African elders, mamas and papas, thank you. We love you all, but let's cut down on the question of when are you getting married and when are you settling down and when are you giving us our grandbabies to our females. Let them grow. Let them learn more about themselves. Let them explore, and when the right person comes, they will continue to grow and explore with that right person, like I am doing right now with my husband. My husband knows who I am, and he's always been appreciative of who I am. Obviously, if not, we won't be married right now, and he supports me in everything I do. Obviously no relationship is perfect. There's always going to be argument, there's always going to be fight, but at the end of the day, when you know that you're in it to the end, nothing, I mean nothing, will get in between you guys. So yes, I hope you guys really like this video. Our African elders, I hear Mona, but stop asking our young females to go settle and get married, okay? Thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. God bless.